In the heart of a quiet village, where time seemed to flow differently, lived an old woman named Sara. Her face was a tapestry of wrinkles, each line telling a story of laughter, love, and loss. Though her hair had turned silver with age, her eyes sparkled with the bright blue of a summer sky, as if they held the essence of countless memories. But what lay beneath her serene exterior was a world brimming with emotions, unrevealed chapters of joy and sorrow, love and heartbreak, hope and despair. One cold evening, as the wind rattled the windows and the village was cloaked in a soft blanket of snow, Sara found herself staring out of her window. She clutched an old, delicate music box, a family heirloom that had been passed down for generations. The gentle chime of the box resonated in her heart, awakening memories she had long buried. Sara's mind drifted back to a sun-soaked September day, over 60 years ago, when she first met her beloved John. They had been young then, wild and carefree, caught in the whirlwind of first love. The village had been alive with laughter, and their adventures filled every corner of her heart. They spent endless afternoons beneath the giant oak tree, sipping lemonade, dreaming of a future that felt as boundless as the azure sky above them. But life, with its winding paths, had its own plans. When war broke out, John volunteered, driven by a sense of duty and honor. Sara remembered standing by the train station, her heart thundering in her chest as she waved goodbye, unsure if she would see him again. The days turned to weeks and weeks to months. Each letter she received from John was a lifeline, a promise that love could conquer all. But with the last letter came silence, a deafening absence that filled her with dread. Years passed, and Sara waited, her hopes anchored to dreams of John's return. She made a life for herself, tending to the gardens, teaching local children, and becoming a pillar of the community. Yet, each year she celebrated her birthday with a candle in the shape of a heart, wishing for one more moment with him. She often shared her stories with children from the village, her heart aching with nostalgia as she recounted adventures they had shared. One day, while clearing out her attic, Sara discovered an old trunk filled with mementos from her youth. Among them was the music box that had once belonged to John's mother. She remembered how it had played a sweet melody that lingered in the air like a soft embrace. Whenever she felt lost, she would wind the box and let the music guide her thoughts back to John. As Sara's hands caressed the box, she felt an overwhelming sense of longing and pain. Why had she never moved on? Why had she never opened her heart again to love? These questions danced in her mind like shadows refusing to be dispelled. As she sat surrounded by the echoes of her past, she was reminded of a poem John had once recited to her: "To love is not to possess, but to dance together through the storms." After a gentle moment of reflection, Sara stood up, newfound determination lighting her soul. She decided it was time to share her story, to teach not just children, but anyone who would listen, about the importance of love, loss, and letting go. Over the next few weeks, Sara began to hold gatherings at her home. Villagers, young and old, gathered around her fireplace, their faces aglow with the flickering flames, eager to hear her tales. With every story, Sara discovered a deep connection with her listeners. Her words resonated with their own experiences of love and loss, weaving a tapestry of shared human experience that filled her heart with warmth. In one particular gathering, a young girl named Lily approached Sara after the stories had ended. With wide eyes full of admiration, she asked, "How did you find the strength to keep going, Sara?" Sara smiled softly, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. We carry our loved ones in our hearts, Lily. Their memories teach us not to shy away from love. We honor them by living fully, embracing every moment. As the seasons changed and years passed, Sara transformed her home into a sanctuary for stories, a place where emotions flowed freely and the burden of loss lightened. The music box sat proudly in the center of her gathering place, a symbol of her journey, a reminder that, even after the darkest storms, one can find solace in the shared warmth of community and love. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over her garden, Sara knew that she had finally let go of the pain that had lingered for decades. She had found her purpose in sharing her life, and in return, she had been gifted with a new family, one forged through stories and shared memories. And so, dear reader, as you ponder the winding paths of your own life, I invite you to reach out to those around you. Share your stories, embrace the power of connection, and honor the memories of those you cherish. Love is not a possession, it's a journey we take together, and it's never too late to dance through the storms.